What's up guys, Scott Oldford here, and today I'm gonna be bringing you through some cool training. It's gonna be how to be relevant in your niche, how to be omnipresent, and I'm gonna show you the actual strategy, including how to utilize Facebook advertising inside of your marketing funnel. So really excited to show you some of this stuff. It's something I've never ever shown before. And instead of doing a webinar, I figured, you know what, let's do something fun. Let's do something that's a little bit more concise, because I know you're an entrepreneur that more than likely doesn't have a lot of time, and I wanna make sure that this is something that you absolutely love. So anyways, we're gonna go on a little bit of an adventure while we're doing this, and we're just gonna have some fun. So we'll be back, and I'll see you just in a second. So today in this training video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to become relevant and omnipresent inside of your niche at a much higher level. You know, our markets are more sophisticated. Our ability to market online has made it so that we really have to be specific and delivering the right message at the right time. And we also have to be top of mind. We kind of need to be seen as the authority truly, so that we can attract our perfect ideal fit customers and clients. And that's why, of course, I have the Relevancy Engine, and in 2018, I'm helping 224 entrepreneurs serve at a higher level by being able to help them implement relevancy and omnipresence inside of their business. Now, the thing is that if you're not relevant, it's really difficult to have a message that makes sense to the right person at the right time. It's really difficult to create content. It's really difficult to actually market at all inside of your industry, inside of your market. And then on the other side of it is, you don't need to be relevant to everybody. You don't need to be omnipresent to everybody. You don't need to own the newsfeed of absolutely everyone. You just need to own the newsfeed of the people that matter to you and that matter to them, right? And so it's a very different element of marketing, where you're actually becoming the Coca-Cola of your niche, but only to the people that are actually engaging, and only to the people that are actually your leads, reducing your marketing costs drastically, increasing the number of people that are going to get on phone calls and book phone calls to be able to be on the phone with you and buy from you, and allowing you to really transition into the next generation of what marketing is, which is about being relevant at the right time and being top of mind until that person says yes, allowing you to forget everything about the slimy sales tactics and all the scarcity that's online, and allowing you to illuminate instead of manipulating people into sales. So with that said, we're just gonna go to the beach here right now, and I'll see you in a few minutes, and we're gonna get into what this actually looks like and how to implement it. All right. We are here. This is actually just down from where I've been for the last couple of months in Malibu. A couple of months ago, I decided to go nomadic, and I've been pretty much doing all my phone calls each day from here. So I thought it was a fitting place to also kind of bring you through these different kind of key elements. So one of the things that I think are really important inside of our understanding of how marketing works is to realize that there's kind of like 3 awareness levels. And I talk about this a lot. I always used to kind of talk about it from a perspective of the fact that there's sidewalkers, there's slow laners, and there's fast laners. And sidewalkers are people that don't know the pain and don't know necessarily the problem. Slow laners are people that understand the pain and problem, but they want to understand the process better. And the people in the fast lane are people that want to really kind of engage and fix the problem. They know enough and they're informed enough, so on and so forth. So once you realize this, you also realize that all your content and all your marketing funnel needs to also be in this spectrum, right? So it's not about just having one, guide. It's not about just having one email. It's about being able to craft your message to the right person at the right time. Because the thing is that if you don't, majority of the leads that you're generating, you're not going to be relevant to. An ad that's going to somebody that's in the sidewalk is different than somebody in the slow lane. The messaging changes based upon where we're able to target someone. And a lot of people don't do this, and if you don't do this, you end up spending a lot of money that you don't need to. And, you know, most of us, we need to be thinking about our marketing budget. We can't advertise the way that Coca-Cola does. We really need to be able to be in that place of effectively utilizing and spending our money. And so it makes sense to be able to be relevant at the right time, and then further from there, to be top of mind. So, how do we do that? What we have to realize is that our typical marketing funnel is, you know, a lead magnet, a landing page that goes to a lead magnet, and of course you have your ad there, and that's perfectly fine. But a lot of people get stuck with lead magnets that don't actually help them. They get stuck with putting marketing funnels that aren't actually going to help them. So I want to just kind of allow you to understand what we've seen has worked the best. And I'm calling it the relevancy funnel. So for most people, we don't want to start marketing and we don't want to start advertising to the sidewalk in the fast lane. And that doesn't mean we don't want content for the sidewalk in the fast lane. It doesn't mean that we don't need a funnel for the sidewalk in the fast lane. But the thing is that if we market to people that are in the sidewalk, they take too long to actually see that there's a pain. And if we market to the fast lane, the market is way too small. And so the problem is the fact that we actually end up competing and spending way too much money. And when we spend way too much money, it makes it so that our marketing isn't effective. And as small business owners, we have a limited amount of budget that we can spend on being able to do this. So then, of course, it's like, okay, well, what do we do with that? So what I recommend, and what the relevancy funnel is based on, is having a slow lane lead magnet and a slow lane landing page. And of course, if you need the resources on that, we'll get them linked up and that type of thing. But a slow lane is all about the process. The slow lane is all about ensuring that the person already knows what the problem and the pain that they're having. And in the slow lane, we're giving them the process, the unique methodology that we use to be able to ensure that they are at a place and they're at a time that they understand how to be able to fix it. Now, what is really important about this is that the lead magnet typically works in the fact of us needing to inform them of what the process looks like, of what that methodology looks like. They already know the pain, they already know the problem, and so it's more about being able to get that person to actually understand this unique process, this unique mechanism. And we do that typically with a 15, 20, 25 page guide or a challenge or something that informs and allows that person to take our process, take our methodology, and then place it into their business or their life or their relationship or whatever it may be. From there, it then allows us to be able to create a connection with them and allows us to be seen as the authority to them because, of course, we're good at what we do. More than likely, you're the expert at what you do, but not enough people know it yet. You're kind of like the best kept secret, and people need to know that it's really valuable to work with you. It's very valuable to buy from you, to be able to have service from you. That it's going to be a transformation in your life, or sorry, their life, when they buy from you. So, with that said, this is the relevancy funnel. We have ad or traffic that goes to a landing page, that then goes to a lead magnet, typically a lead magnet that takes 15 or 20 minutes to actually consume, of very valuable information that's based upon process, it's based upon the methodology. And then from there, we're taking them from a place of saying, hey, that's awesome, here's what we do, here's how we can help, no pressure, but now we're just going to deliver relevant content to you. More content that informs, more content that adds value. We invite them to things like such as a Facebook group or YouTube. We invite them to be able to come inside of our world so that we can start sharing content and we can start being omnipresent. And this relevancy funnel not only is really simple, but it also allows us to attract the people that we can move to the fast lane at the lowest cost, but at the highest ability of being able to get them there quickly. So instead of waiting for 6 months for someone to turn into an actual customer, which of course will happen, it allows us to get people into the fast lane in less than a month while not having to pay the amazing amount of money that it costs and having to compete with so many people when we're just targeting them at the point of being able to actually purchase. So if you enjoyed this content and you want more of it, make sure you go ahead and subscribe And if you want other entrepreneurs just like you to be able to also access this information, this knowledge, make sure you go ahead and share it with someone that means the most to you. Remember, as entrepreneurs, it's our job to be able to help other entrepreneurs continue to elevate, allowing us to evolve society and evolve our world. I'll see you next time. Bye.